This is your personal and inner shift that's happening with you in 2026 based on your zodiac sign, which is your sun sign, which is your regular zodiac sign. If you really feel tempted, make sure to check out your rising sign as well. And just a quick reminder, there is just 2 days left for you to get your 2026 personalized video if that's something you're interested in. So make sure to check it in my bio and let's get into the reading. Pisces, let's see what is the inner and personal shift that's happening with you in 2026. Pisces. Oh my God, Pisces, Pisces. Well, let me just tell you, you're kind of like ready to step out of the comfort zone when it comes to, confronting people, or when it comes to pushing someone else's boundaries, or when it comes to, really going for what's yours without feeling like, oh my God, like I'm sacrificing, my own comfort. I'm sacrificing someone else's dream. I'm sacrificing something, 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 something. At this point, you're like, no, if I need to achieve it, I'm going to achieve it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to work for it. If other people, get into that, if other people will be on my way, I'll make sure I'll take care of that. I'll make sure I'll take care of business. I'll make sure that I will do whatever it takes. And it seems like in 2026 you're really getting into a very selfish and positive and like happy mindset. Again, by stepping out of the comfort zone, by stepping out of the things that would normally to you be considered, oh my God, this is like not good, this is not ethical, this is not proper way to do things. No, if you want to be happy, if you want to be fulfilled, you're going to step out of that. You're going to step out of this box, and you're going to step out of this like mindset that, oh, I can only, or the mindset that I cannot achieve something, or I cannot achieve certain things just because I need to be good to other people. You don't have to. You literally don't have to. Half of these people are not even real. So why do you worry about, whether your happiness is, being taking space or taking something from other people? So you literally just have to go for it and learn that, you know what, if it's gonna make me happy, that's all I care about. That's all I care about, because my growth comes first. Just a quick reminder, there is just 2 days left for you to purchase personalized video in 2026 where I use tarot and astrology. Literally just like this, I talk directly to you. Make sure to grab it. Literally 2 days left. If that's something it's something you're interested in, go grab it. If not, I'm gonna stop bothering you really soon about it, but this is your chance. Aries, let's see what's personal and inner shift is happening with you. What is something that you can manifest in 2026 and be prepared for? Let's see, Aries. Oh, okay. Oh, Aries, this is like the shift is entirely intellectual. The shift is happening very much in your mindset, in the way that you make decisions, in the way that you invest your time and your energy and your resources and your attention towards something or not. And most importantly here, you really learning how to be more mature. You're learning how to really let go of some situations that are not longer serving you. So it could be some sort of fights, it could be some sort of disagreements, it could be some projects where you put effort, and early enough you able to realize, hey, this is not working out. This is not a good strategy. This is not a good thing to invest my time in. This is not a good relationship to invest my attention to. This is not a good project to me really, go 100% in. And it's gonna save you a lot of time. It's gonna save you a lot of even a lot of wasted potential that you could have used somewhere else. It's really giving this like, okay, let me show you all of them. It's really giving, hey, I'm getting so mature on the intellectual level. I'm getting so mature and so kind of like experienced when it comes to my mind, that whenever there's something that's not working out, wherever there's something that, I don't want to notice, or I don't want it to admit, I still do it in order to save my time and in order to save my energy to really get to the point where I need to be, where I'm more happy, where I'm more abundant, where I'm more efficient, and where I just feel more happy than I am here. And just a quick reminder, if you do want to get personalized video just like this, where I talk directly to you about your 2026, make sure to grab it before it's sold out. There's literally a couple days left, and then it's going to be sold out. I do use both tarot and astrology, so this is literally the most insightful tool that you can get for your 2026. It's going to be in my bio if you are interested. Taurus, let's see what's personal and inner shift is happening with you in 2026. Let's see. What is something very... Ooh. Taurus, you literally... I don't know exactly what shift that is, but it's definitely a new beginning. It's definitely new information, new connection, new mindset, especially when it comes to making decisions, especially when it comes to making plans, especially when it comes to using your mind. And you're gonna reach a level of certain stability. You're gonna reach a level of certain comfort. Will you be able to decide whether you want to take certain opportunities or whether you don't want to take certain opportunities, whether you want to go for a certain job, whether you're not going to go for a certain job, because again, you are at the place of stability, at the place of predictability, at the place of comfortability, where you don't have to go for every single gig that's out there. You don't have to. You can choose within them, you can choose some of them, you can go for all of them if you want to, but you don't have to. Again, because there is this kind of like accumulated amount of abundance and accumulated amount of just a pool of jobs and pool of opportunities and money that you're going to get into in 2026. Definitely something major. So if there is like one advice I can give you is like go with it with open heart, no expectations, no experience, start it and figure it out as you go. And something's really, taking a form, taking a shape, taking some sort of um first results that you're getting in this thing. And just a quick reminder, if you do want to get a personalized video just like this, where I talk directly to you about your 2026, make sure to grab it. There is still only 2 days left. I'm going to be using both tarot and astrology. So literally the most insightful tool that you could ever get. And there's literally just 2 days left. So make sure to grab it before it's sold out. Geminis, let's see what personal and inner shift is awaiting for you in 2026. What is something that you need to know about it? And let's go, Geminis. Ooh. Ooh, listen, you not afraid of like not doing anything and not going for opportunities that, out there, meaning you maturing enough emotionally and you kind of taking this like a new perception that, as a Gemini, you're probably like running around and you're always taking some sort of gigs and you're always going for some sort of jobs. You're gonna find a lot of comfort in being like, you know what, I'm allowed to have slow seasons, I'm allowed to have busy seasons. If nothing is happening right now in my life, that's amazing. You know why? Because I'm gonna rest right now, because I'm gonna restore my energy right now, because I'm gonna experience this slow season the way it's supposed to be experienced. And then next month, next week, next quarter, whatever that is, I'm going to be so much productive as I usually am. A lot of kind of coming together, your mind coming together with your emotions to the point where you literally feel that you are okay with those situations. You are okay with, nothing really happening in your life, and you're noticing little things. You're noticing something that's, maybe not as stimulating as it would usually be. And you're just okay noticing it all. You're just okay staying in this slow season, looking around, not really doing much, and still making progress out of that, and still having a good time being in that position. And just a quick reminder, if you do want to get personalized video just like this for your 2026, make sure to get it before it's sold out, because there's literally 2 days left for you to get it. So it's going to be in my bio. I use both tarot and astrology, so literally one of the most insightful tools that you can get for your 2026. Cancers, let's see how your 2026 will bring inner and personal shift to you. What is something that's going to change in 2026 for you, Cancers? Oh, right. Okay. Oh, Cancers, it's kind of like you're putting a lot of work towards stability and towards happiness and towards having this like shift. Maybe before you were a little bit too avoidant, or maybe before you were a little blinded by some sort of like perspectives that you could have had, so you never actually went into something and didn't commit to something to the point where it's like, oh, like now I see my system is working, now I see my job is really bringing me this like huge pool of abundance, huge pool of money, and professional growth. 2026 is definitely the year when you're getting this like result that signifies your consistent growth, that signifies your stability and predictability in a very positive way. That's really going through a lot of consistent and disciplined work. A lot of consistent disciplined work, and considering that Jupiter is in Cancer right now, you probably see how opportunities are being provided to you, and all you really have to do is go for them, take them, put a little bit of, put a little bit of effort in, especially when it comes to being dedicated, especially when it comes to being committed, especially when it comes to using those Capricorn qualities that are kind of opposing you. And it's all going to happen. It's all going to happen because this is literally one of the most exciting cards that you can have. And it really signifies that good times are here for a long time. So really use this year to make that happen. And just a quick reminder, if you do one personalized video just like this and your personalized prediction for 2026, there's 2 days left when you can purchase it, and then it's going to be sold out. I used both tarot and astrology, so make sure to grab it before it's sold out. It's going to be in my bio. Leos, let's see what's personal and inner shift that's happening with you in 2026. What is something that you can totally expect? Okay. Oh, you literally on the verge of achieving something, but it's gonna feel like very paranoid. It's gonna feel very like, oh my god, I'm so close to achieving this. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to talk to people about it. I don't want to tell people about my plans. I don't want to have evil eye looking at me. And it's something that you've been really planning and strategizing by expanding your horizon, by expanding your vision, by expanding your knowledge and pool of people around you, pool of networking, pool of just possibilities that are around you. And you're almost like one step away from it. You one step away from it, and you feel this like tension that like, you know what, I'm so close to it that I'm just gonna go until the end and gonna make sure it is happening. I'm gonna make sure I do whatever it takes. So one of the advice here is definitely keep it quiet. Don't tell people about your plans. Don't allow anyone to interfere into the process of making these things happen to you. And listen, when it comes to those emotions, when it comes to those commitments, when it comes to those relationships, you really have to make sure that you are taking advantage of the opportunities that are coming to you, and you're taking advantage of the, just like whatever life throws at you, because Ace of Cups is always about, very spiritual energy that is being provided to you. At the same time, however, if you don't take any actions on it, if you don't take any steps to actually make it happen, it's not going to happen, just because this is solely spiritual energy and it's just like up in the air. So make sure to really go for it. Make sure to really, remind people about things that you wanted to do. Remind people, send one more email, do one more call, do whatever it takes to really make it happen. And just a quick reminder, if you are interested in getting personalized video just like this, I am offering for 2 more days 2026 prediction using both tarot and astrology. So if you want to get it before it's sold out, it's going to be in my bio. Virgos, let's see what personal and inner shift is happening with you in 2026. What is something that you need to know right now? Let's see, Virgos. Let's see, Virgos. Ooh, Virgos. Okay, so you literally getting kind of a deeper message from some sort of universe, from your soul, from some sort of thing that you not necessarily can see, or not necessarily can justify, and not necessarily can objectify for yourself. It's definitely something very spiritual, and it really gives you this authority to act on something from the position up here. Meaning, if you want to argue with someone, you can literally do it just because from the inside you feel like you enough, you feel like you have enough authority to just make this move, to say that comment, to leave that comment to people, to hang up on someone. It's really giving stability, but at the same time confidence, when it comes to being not the good, not necessarily the best person, not necessarily the most ethical person, not necessarily the most obedient person, because you as Virgos, like one of the traits of Virgos is, serving people and being non-confrontational, and, making sure everybody happy and everybody is having a good time. But it seems like it's not always been working out in your way. So you're definitely getting this message from like universe, getting this message from like your inner self, like, hey, I'm allowed to express whatever feelings I'm feeling, and I'm allowed to express whatever emotions I'm feeling just based off that. And you know what, if I think that somebody is not doing their job right, or somebody is not acting right, I'm just going to tell them, and I'm just going to stand on my business and make sure that I am first and foremost taking care of myself and my boundaries first. And just a quick reminder, if you do want to get personalized video just like this, I use both tarot and astrology in 2026 predictions. It's still in my bio. It's available for 2 more days and then it's going to be sold out. So if it's something that you wanted to use, if you really wanted to stay ahead of everyone else in 2026 and just know what exactly is happening and what you can expect, make sure to grab it before it's out. Libra, let's see what's inner and personal shift is happening with you in 2026. What is something that you need to know right now and what is something that you can manifest? Okay. 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 Honestly, this shift is happening, but first and foremost, it's happening on a very bigger level and on a very like bigger picture kind of level rather than just like personal and inner shift, because you are very close to achieving something important. You are very close to achieving something that where you can feel very proud of yourself, especially of the things that you've been working on solely, not using not anyone's resources, not using anyone's help, not using anyone's help, right? You're getting really happy with it. You're really getting happy with the results, but at the same time, Nine of Swords here again shows like you're so close of like having almost like a mental breakdown, and it's happening because Wheel of Fortune here is bringing a lot of positive events at the same time, is bringing, you know, a lot of cool people, a lot of cool opportunities, but Wheel of Fortune is always keeps going, and if something came into your life, it can also be taken away just like this, just the way it came. So what's important for you here is to first enjoy them while things last. Enjoy things that are here to uplift you and here to help you move forward and build something more meaningful in your life. But at the same time, if something is kind of being taken away from you, don't make such a huge sin out of it and just be confident that, hey, maybe that's not something that you needed to hold on onto, and be okay with it. Be okay with it without feeling this huge feeling of regret and huge feeling of that you lost something and you're about to just like lay and rot in bed because of that, because that's definitely not the vibe for you in 2026. And just a reminder, if you do want to get personalized video just like this, where I use both tarot and astrology for your own personalized 2026 prediction, it's available for 2 more days in my bio, so make sure to grab it before it's sold out. Scorpio, let's see what inner and personal shift is happening with you in 2026. What is something that you need to know, see, be excited for, be prepared for, something that you can manifest and really work your way towards. Oh, well, you definitely making sure that you're not missing out on any opportunities in 2026. You definitely making sure that if something is required for you, such things like work and discipline, or being active and being very straightforward and being very focused on some sort of things, you will go for it. Maybe in the past you had some sort of opportunities that you had to pass on because you just like didn't react on time, or you didn't, you know, apply to a certain jobs when it was available, or you didn't, you know, didn't remind people about some sort of opportunities that you needed to go for. This year, you definitely not waiting for anyone else. You're not making decisions for other people, whether, you know, whether some things are happening or not happening for you. And in that, you're just taking full responsibility. And if you want to get a job, you know what, you're going to call everybody, you want to send extra email, you're going to send extra text, you're going to make sure that you're using all the tools possible to make it happen. And at the same time, there's 2 eights, Eights of Wands and Eights of Pentacles, that really shows that, hey, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to work really in an efficient way to ensure that whatever I want to achieve is happening, because eights, they all about kind of like fixing your previous attitude that didn't work out for you and kind of going onto the new path and learning the new ways of doing things and achieving things. And just a quick reminder, if you do want to get personalized videos just like this, when I use both tarot and astrology for your own 2026 prediction, but I talk directly to you, make sure to grab it in my bio. It's going to be available for a couple more days and then it's going to be sold out. So make sure that you use it if you want to stay ahead of the curve, ahead of everyone in 2026, and be prepared for every single transit, opportunity, and energy that's awaiting you. Sagittarius, let's see what's personal and inner shift that's happening with you in 2026. What is something that you need to know, see, be excited for, be prepared for? What is happening there, Sagittarius? Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, so you kind of like done waiting for your turn to come, especially when it comes to, being a little bit heartbroken, being a little bit of disappointed by other people. You learn that some people are just not providing you enough value. Some people are just not providing you um, enough support that you need to, and you kind of telling yourself, hey, like, if people cannot provide this for me, why do I keep relying on them? And you really getting into this selfish and independent mode where you just don't have to wait for other people. You just don't have to catch up with other people. You don't have to wait for them to catch up to you. And you really using your own resources to achieve things that you wanted to achieve. It's like you going, you want to move to a new city, and you and your friends always wanted to do it, but you keep waiting for them, but they just keep delaying it, and you thinking to yourself, hey, why do I keep waiting for these people if it's never happening? And they always letting me down when it comes to that. So I'm just going to do it on my own, even if it's going to require a little bit more effort, even if it's going to require a little bit more work, even if it's going to require a little bit more time and discipline and things like that. Because Nine of Cups is always about enjoying the results of independent work that you've done without using anyone's help, without using anyone's money, anyone's connections. You did it on your own, and you just learning in 2026 that, hey, whatever I want to achieve, I'm going to do it on my own, no matter what. And just a quick reminder, if you do want to get personalized video just like this, where I talk about your personalized 2026 prediction, make sure to check it out in my bio. It's going to be available for a couple more days, and then it's going to be sold out. I use both tarot and astrology, so literally it's the most insightful tool that you can get for your year ahead if you want to be prepared and be ahead of every single transit opportunity that is awaiting you in 2026. Capricorns, let's see what's personal and inner shift that's happening with you in 2026, something that you can expect, manifest, and just be ready for. Let's see, Capricorns. Oh. Okay, Capricorns, this shift is definitely not happening on your personal level, but it's almost like you learning how to trust the universe and trust the ways that it's working on, because as I told you, 2026 is the year of the Wheel of Fortune, and you have Wheel of Fortune here, meaning that, hey, when something needs to happen, it's going to happen at the perfect time. When something needs to happen, it's going to happen regardless. And there is always a bigger picture that you're not seeing. So literally you need to allow the universe to create the most beautiful, the most exciting path without you trying to interfere in that, without you trying to, always plan ahead, without you, have to overthink every single detail about it. If you want to get really high position in your company where you work, or a really good job, or really good salary, you don't have to always have a specific plan that, oh, how am I exactly going to get it? Yes, you still have to put the work in, and you still have to be, your very much Capricorn self, but some things will happen naturally without you needing to put any effort in that. And you just have to be very confident that, hey, this is what's happening. No matter what, my future looks bright to me, and I trust it, and that's why it's happening for me. That's why I'm manifesting that energy. And just read more about 2026 and this Wheel of Fortune energy if you want to get in depth for that. But if you want to get personalized video just like this, where I talk directly to you about your 2026, make sure to check out it in my bio. It's going to be available for a couple more days before it's going to be sold out. So I use both tarot and astrology to really, show you the roadmap for your 2026 if you want to stay ahead of every single opportunity, ahead of the curve, and be prepared for everything that's awaiting you in 2026. Aquarius, let's see what's personal and inner shift is happening with you in 2026. What is something that you can manifest, be excited for, be prepared for? What is the overall energy there? Let's see, Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius, you definitely having some major shifts, and it's very important. It's happening with you spending some more time with yourself, almost like isolating yourself, almost like not allowing anyone else energy to interfere with your own. So whatever decisions you're making, you will be taking more time to make them on your own, rather than listening to people, rather than talking to people. And there is definitely a big shift that's going to almost put you against some sort of people that don't disagree with you. And if you know about just like manifestation in general, sometimes when you kind of getting ahead of someone else, when you start achieving some things, people will act more aggressively towards you just because they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to look better, make more money. They don't want you to be happier. So, but here you really have the advantage, just like this person who stands on top of other people. You having advantage because, again, you're the one who making this change for yourself. You're the one who is achieving those things. So most importantly here is definitely don't allow people to interfere with your plans. If you need it, if you feel like you need it, spend some time alone thinking about those deeper philosophical questions that, you know, they came up to you. And maybe if it's time to answer, just isolate yourself for a day, for two, and make sure you'll find that answer, especially if you use any sort of meditation, if you use any sort of journaling or spiritual practices to really dig deep inside and find those answers within you. Just a quick reminder, if you do want to get a personalized video just like this, where I talk directly to you about your 2026 using both tarot and astrology, if you want to stay ahead of the curve, ahead of everyone, and really know what exactly is happening with you in 2026, make sure to grab it before it's sold out, because it's going to be available for 2 more days, and then that's it.